This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Here's another. It's a follow-up question from Pellets too. What is the one match you wish you could have broadcast but didn't get the chance to?
Well, I've always said, answer to that question was when Foley won his first title.
Yeah.
I was off with another Bell's palsy issue. And so that match would have been, and I'm saying this selfishly, it's not that Michael Cole and Lawler didn't do a good job. They did.
Yeah. You just wanted to be the guy.
I had made a emotional investment in Mick Foley from going down the limb and getting him hired. And so that was important for me to call. I suffered through watching it on television, wishing I were there. I would have loved to have called the Lesnar Eddie Guerrero match.
Yeah, that'd have been a good one.
Yeah, Cow Palace, all that history. But again, Michael Cole did a good job there. I'm glad that it seems to me, Conrad, that Michael Cole's work is being acknowledged more readily now than it has heretofore. And I give a lot of credit to that to Pat McAfee, because they blended well. McAfee's a great, partner. And I think that's helped Michael kind of be a little bit more free and loose and spontaneous. So I'm glad he's getting recognized, because he had without sounding horrible, he had big shoes to fill there.
Yeah, he did.
Lawler and I were considered one of the best teams ever, and we were there for a long, long time. We were there through the hottest period in wrestling, and so they've been dealing him cards off the bottom of the deck for a long time, and I have never had any animosity toward Michael. I never enjoyed the angles that we did together because I thought it was a waste of television time. Comedy. That's all it was. How could you take it seriously?
Right.
It's fucking comedy, man. And as the whole thing was built around that kind of stuff. I mean, seeing two announcers have a match was, I thought, when I stand out there and we go over the match, I thought, my God, what are we doing?
Yeah.
But anyway, he's done a good job. I think McAfee's helped him a lot, giving him, I don't know if it's confidence or they got better rhythm.
They're having fun.
Yeah, I think so.
That's the difference. They're having fun. I think so.
And, the thing about our little group, I'm not a big 3-man booth guy, but I've grown to like it a whole hell of a lot more because of the two partners that I have in AEW. Excalibur and Tony Schiavone are great to work with. Excalibur, especially, has got all that, he's a whole guy, and he's brought a lot of that stuff forward that's popular right now. A lot of that Latino based stuff. Like I said, Tope El Suicidas, you don't hear once or twice a show, you wonder what's going on. But we have fun. I have fun with tongue in cheek with Tony and Excalibur. I know that I'm a bull in a china shop for those two guys because I interrupt. But if I feel like there's something that needs to be said to connect this dot to that dot, that's where I'm going. And they're fine with it. And a lot of guys with bigger egos would not be. So I appreciate Tony and Excalibur. And for letting me have a little bit of room. And I try to let them have their room so it's good, but you got to have fun. You're right about that. That's probably just in the story for Cole and McAfee. They're having fun, and you can tell.
What do you think of Pat McAfee? How he's doing for the WWE? Obviously, great football player, great internet personality, has a tremendous radio show. I think the guy's awesome, but it is a different approach to calling wrestling. You're more traditional, more old school. What's your take on what Pat's been doing?
I like it. I think he's a breath of fresh air, and he's contemporary, and he's He fits in the scheme of things very well. He's a guy that has fun. He respects the wrestling business. He doesn't shit on it. He doesn't look down his nose at it or talk down to me type thing of the audience. So I think he's done a great job. He's a good hire. And I believe, I don't know that, I'm not so sure that, I know Cole handles the contracts of the announcers. I'm assuming that includes Pat. So give Michael Crow some credit for Pat McAfee being on that show on Friday night.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.